Alrighty, talking this morning with Joel Sopp. Joel, you are or have submitted your name to run in Shaughnavan's municipal election, seeking the mayor's seat. I guess first of all, let's find out from you what made you decide that you wanted to run for mayor.
Thanks for the question, Penny. I was living in Redverse, Saskatchewan, and I saw a real need for change as well as some progressive thinking on our town council in Redverse when I lived there. So I ran in the by-election and won. I got to do a lot of great things in Redverse and understand the importance of municipal politics. When I came to Shaunavon, when talking to a few people last year, there seems to be a lot of people in the area looking to have some sort of a change. I know our current mayor, Sharon Dickey, has done a great job. She's long protected Shaunavon and kept it safe during times of uncertainty. But I think I saw a real opportunity to be able to bring a new perspective to Shaunavon that maybe hasn't been seen, and some positive changes.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk the issues a little bit here, Joel. What is your outlook for Shaunavon if you're elected mayor?
If I'm elected mayor, I would like to see some opportunity to attract some developers to Shaunavon, not only for our residential areas to help expand the bench view, but also look at some opportunity for some affordable senior housing. I think that it's going to be crucial with a lot of the baby boomers turning 65 this year and for the next 20 years. I think that's something that we need to be progressive about. I know that there are projects like Bridge Road that are considering and working and developing here in Shaunavon, but I'd like to see some affordable housing as well. I'd like to also make sure that as much as we appreciate and are enjoying the benefits of having oil in the Southwest, at the same time I think Shaunavon as an economy needs to be strong enough that regardless if the oil or pipeline is here, that we can stand on our own 2 feet if that ever goes to the wayside or slows down to a point of not impacting our economy as much. I want to see our local businesses strong and healthy, and as well, just to ensure that we have adequate health care. I know there's some great moves that are happening with what Cypress Health Region has been doing in the Southwest, and I'm really excited about some of the changes that are coming along, and I want to be a part of that.
Alrighty, and maybe just give us a little bit of background as well, Joel, on your work, where you work, and a little bit of detail on your family.
Sure. I'm an insurance and investment advisor with Royal Bank's division called RBC Insurance. I've been doing that now since November of 2006, and I've been in the financial industry for over a decade. I've been married for 14 years to a beautiful lady named Shelley, who also works at the Royal Bank here in Shaunavon. We have 2 passionate young boys, Braden, who's 12, and Logan, who's 8. And, of course, we have our dog, Johnny. 2 kids and a dog.
The dog has to be a part of the family, for
Definitely.
sure.
And if you ask Shelley, he's an Australian shepherd that thinks he's a lap dog. Every single night he wants to get up on the couch and go with her. So.
Okay, so and I guess in closing, Joel, a candidates forum apparently coming up here in Shaunavon on the 17th of October. Do you plan to be there, and what kind of things do you hope to accomplish at that?
I definitely have it scheduled in my life as well as in my BlackBerry. I'm a very technologically savvy guy, so I've already have my speech developed. I'm just going over it a few times today to make sure I stay within the 5-minute limit, and doing some door knocking as well today, and I think that is really going to impact on who comes out. And I really encourage anyone in the town of Shaunavon as well as the RM, because the one thing that's really interesting is that people in the RM who own taxable property in Shaunavon are actually allowed to vote as well. They aren't allowed to run in an election, but they can vote, and I think that's something that maybe a lot of people in the RM weren't really aware of before. So I really encourage everyone, both in the community and outside of, to come into the candidate forum on the 17th and hear what both myself as well as the other candidates have to say about our views and our goals towards Shaunavon growing.
Okay, and anything else you'd like to add about the election?
I just want to remind people that a vote for Joel Sopp is a vote for positive change. I would like to have the opportunity to show what I can do to make Shaunavon an even better place for someone to want to live and work and retire here.